Okay, so we've got a framework. We are going to next, we're going to just streamline things a little bit, because if you're going to add lots of tests, you want to kind of avoid, you do want to avoid duplicate code where you can. And one of the things that you can do to avoid duplicate code is using a before and after method, which there's lots of ways of implementing this. This is just one of them. So let me just show you what I mean. If I look at this file here, this step definition, you can see that we are opening the browser, obviously. And if we're going to be writing lots of tests that essentially just open the browser and navigate to a page, it makes sense to put that code somewhere else and just have it reusable. So every time that you run one of these tests, it opens the browser and it goes to a website. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a hooks file. So if I put a new folder in features and I call that hooks, this will make more sense when you see it. And another file, we'll call that hooks.js. And in here, we're going to add, we want cucumber. And we want to import from that a couple of libraries. We want after and we want before. So this is like give and when then, but we're calling it after and before, or before and after would actually make more sense. So we'll use our before method here, and in that we're going to put a function. And now we'll do the same thing again. We'll create an after one too. And now for every test that runs, whatever code we put in here will happen before the tests run, and every single test that runs after it runs, the code there will run. So I'll give you an example. If I put console.log and we put in I am here, and in this one here we put in now I am here, and we run that. Now hopefully if we run one of these tests, if I run this scenario, there you go, it's running the test, but before it ran it, it outputted I'm here, and then at the end of the test it put now I'm here. And that should hopefully also happen if I run this other test here. So if I run that testing 1 2 3 test, there you go, you can see every time it ran it put I'm here, did what it needs to do, and it put now I'm here, and then it ran those two functions at the beginning and end of each test. So now let's put something a bit more useful in there. We'll go to it, we'll clean up this code a little bit, and we will take out, so we want the Chrome driver stuff and the capabilities, so we'll take that out of here and we'll put that into our hooks file. And we will also take, what else do we want? We want it to open up a browser and navigate to the web. So we'll leave the navigation in there, but we'll open up the browser in our hooks file too. So let's replace that I'm here with the browser. And let's try and run that again. There we go. That has opened the browser. And what we'll do also, why isn't that opening up? Ah, okay, right. I know why that is. So we go to, what have we got? What failure did I get there? By is not defined. Okay, cool. So we need to add by to our hooks. There we go. Login steps. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong way round. By is part of the build. Right, sorry. I need that. It's me being thick. Right. By is... We want to add this here. We still need by so that we can select the elements. We don't need the builder and the capabilities anymore. But we do need by. Right, there we go. Because by is what we need to select elements. Let me run that again. Cool. Everything's gone as it should have. We've got a test that's passed, and it open and close the browser. And then what I'm going to add next is I'm going to close the browser. So if we go to hooks, and we'll replace this with something a bit more useful. So we'll put this .driver.quit, I think it is. Let's run this again. And then hopefully what it should do now is it will open the browser. And the other thing I'm also going to do is, because as I mentioned earlier, this runs asynchronously, and we don't want this to run asynchronously. We want it to run synchronously. So when everything else is done, it will close the browser. So I'm going to turn that one into an async function and pop an await in front of it to stop it from quitting things before it should do. If I run this again, there you go. So that ran the whole test. This time it opened the browser, ran the test, and then it closed the browser. And that is a hooks file, and that is your before and after. You can do a lot more stuff with this. So if you were going to do things like grab screenshots at the end of a test, then you might want to put your screenshot functionality in here. Anything else that you were going to set up or tear down, you might want to put in these functions. But there we go.